Glad to have you join us again. This is Business Breakfast on iBrand Television. Now let's get talking now on the equities market. Let's see what played out at the NGS yesterday. But before we get talking with Ambrose Omodio, let me tell you that the Nigerian Exchange Limited saw a busy trading day with a large chunk of transaction on Thursday. However, the market stayed on its bullish course as the all-share index appreciated by 0.07% to 87,819.49 basis points. The equities market gained 27.2 billion naira, bringing the market capitalization to 38.9 billion naira. In today's market, 25 stocks recorded price appreciation, while 24 recorded price decline. Meanwhile, market activities was bullish as the total volume rose by 1.94% to 569,109 million shares, while the traded value surged by 71.4% to 16.79 billion naira. Although the total deals for the day declined by 3.62% to 6,169 trades. Ambrose Omodio, Chief Research Officer, Invest Data Consulting Limited, joins me now live in our Lagos studio to do some analysis of these figures and then tell us the sentiments that led to trading activities yesterday on the exchange. Ambrose, good morning. It's a pleasure having you to join me.
Thanks for having me. Blessing.
So tell us, what are the fundamentals that led to the activities that we saw played out yesterday at the NGX?
For me, I would say that Nigerian investors are becoming sophisticated. At the same time, knowledge has increased. I tell you, anywhere in the world, when there's knowledge, there's less mistake. We saw yesterday at the beginning of yesterday, we saw a cautious trading at the market opened yesterday as a result of what market to react to the information that yes, at the last option we saw TB moving to around 16.75. That was especially in the early morning trade. But because of knowledge, knowing that the environment we are today now, inflation is already around 27%, yes. And we are seeing a treasury before the whole year, what's the day for 16.75? People are like, oh, we're already still also in loss. Because why I say in loss? Because you are having a negative return. Yes. Inflation. For that, I think knowledge-based investment has continued to widen up in Nigeria, which for me is a good one. On that, we saw the market at the beginning, till midday, market was a bit in red. But in the afternoon, we saw market change and see buying interest. This morning, we also seen that extending this morning. That knowledge is key in the market. And also, looking at the company earnings that were released to the market recently for Q3, we saw improvement, not measuring economic indices that here and there.
Exactly my point. That was when I saw some of the banks and financials, it was really alarming.
I tell you that the investors are looking at, yes, if there's inflation, companies are doing well, and don't forget that because of inflation, there's also some companies that enjoy the inflation. Yes, so they need to increase their prices within the system because of the nature of their service. On that means it is going to support their payout at the end of the day. On that, especially I see a better dividend and price appreciation. People are not looking the way of the physical market. You have from those big boys like the banks that has billions to play around. But for those people like you that have the 5 million, 10 million, why not put it back to why we wait for a whole year to get 16.75? Why can make in 90 days I can make 50%, 30% in equity market, with capital appreciation and the dividend? For me, they are looking back there. Let's stay here until the economy become a bit suitable for you. But I believe that investors should not be carried away with an up market. We have seen that for the past 5 days, market have been in the green.
Yes.
That's why probably have today been the last day to see profit taking. But the starting this morning, it's not like profit taking. But when I saw stocks again, I was saying, wow, I thought that today will slow down. Yeah. For me, we are already approaching December.
Yes.
Don't forget that December comes to also seasonality. Santa Claus rally, end of the year, and all those stuff. And I believe that being the last quarter of the year, most banks or most activities for different will improve.
Yes.
There are some banks in Nigeria that their last quarter result is better than their previous quarters. If that happens, we have seen all those impressive data from the banks. And also the banks prices for me is also low compared to where the banks were when the market hit the highest in 2008. 2008 market was doing about 64,500. Then most banks like GTB was around the 48. The Masters Bank was around the almost 30. UBA was almost 65. They are not yet there. And now compare the numbers of UBA now and then, it's actually a great improvement. And also the kind of money that's running in the market is very from the kind of fund that were in the market in 2008. That is that for me, I see a lot of dynamics in the market. Now that means for investor, don't just invest with guessing or full wagon. Invest with knowledge, be the right place at the right time, and you make your money.
I like that. Invest with knowledge, be at the right place at the right time, that you make your money. It's all about cashing out as an exchange. Let's talk about the fixed income market. What's playing out today?
For me, like I just said, we are seeing an improvement in that market.
Okay.
But for those that are risk averse and look that way, but for me, I will not look that way because I know why will I put my 5 million there? I'll be waiting for 1 year, or I wait for 6 months to get 11% for 182 days. And then otherwise I can make money. But for those that are risk averse, fine, it's a good place. But like I said earlier, the banks are the one that play there. Even the PFA that will say that they do their one. PFA understand that one, you have to protect the capital of the fund you are managing.
Yes.
And then time to to grow it. Not just to protect alone. Now that you see that the fixed income market is not giving you a good return compared to the inflation. Yes, man, that's why because you are managing portfolios for big people for long term. But I still you some equity position for that. Market are remain in a green light. But like I said earlier, don't fall in love with an up market. Take profit and know when to come back to the market. Don't just because market is going up, that's the market can take you up and so bring you down.
Very true. Now let's talk about some of the fundamentals, economic fundamentals that we're playing out this month. We have the inflation report coming up next week. 2 weeks from now, we're going to be having the MPC meeting, the last for the year. And how do you think the outcome of all of this will play out in the market?
Yeah, this event is part of why the market is not responding much to what we saw on Wednesday because of the increment. But also, we are giving us a sign because we have seen in the mature economy in terms of the coming MPC meeting, most of the material have put kind of a waiting for next economic data. And if you look at the statement of the chairman of Fed, he said that the decision will be based on what? On data. That means when we are doing on data, that means expect to be volatility. That today to go up, they increase the rate today. Next time, when the tackle is not, they can take the rate down. That means we expect to see kind of up and down movement in the rate and adjustment in the material. But here we have not seen or we know where our MPC are going. I think it depend on data. Depending on data, we have seen that inflation for the month of September was almost 27.
Yes.
And also we are expecting to see October.
Yes.
If we move to 28,
yes.
What are we going to do? And don't forget that in Nigeria, it is not much money that is creating figures. It's just structural problem we're having. Then if you say because there's inflation, you want to continue to increase rate, you are now putting the economy in a tight corner.
Yes.
And that means unemployment that government want to solve will increase. Because if the cost of fund is high, I'll start running down my company. Exactly. And I start laying people off. And also that GDP that they say we want to achieve 6% GDP, that means it should be a dream. Because you need soft cost of fund to drive economic activity. And even when you increase your rate, you want to either attract fund. I tell you, Nigerians are wise. Even the foreign investors that you want to attract with having your day, they are wise. They also see what is happening. They say that, your FS is not there. Even your policy, you are not stable for now. They are still going to see that let's see stability in your policy. For me, it is not just raising it up to attract everybody. Let them do it and drive the economy. If the economy is doing well, I tell you, foreign investors will look you for Nigeria.
All right, great. I like that. We're in the last quarter of the year already. This is November, and in a few weeks from now, we'll be in December. We witnessed a milestone in the exchange. I think it was last week, if not 2 weeks ago, where we actually crossed over from 60 to 70 threshold. Now, do you see us getting to 80 before the end of this year?
Yeah,
going by what the market is saying.
It's possible that we'll get to 80, but for me, that will be toward the end of the year and early 2024, because most of the company on the Nigerian exchange has December as year end. On the strength of the number of percent so far, if we see improved dividend or the kind of what we call a good dividend for their past year, if it happen, the money will see price going up. But also what we are seeing, if we see that by the next MPC meeting, the MPC the adjust rate down, that will be a plus for capital market. Also they leave it on hold, on change. It's also a plus for market. These are the things that will drive them up. But I believe that companies that will demonstrate that they have a good fundamental to pay good dividends, especially the banking sector, and don't forget that they are the engine of any economy. Yes. As far as they are doing well, and also in anywhere in the world, dividend is part of what to value a bank, a company, to know that how healthy the company is or the bank is. For me, it's a good one. Since all the CBN requirements, their capital adequacy, all of them are in order. Yes. It's better now you pay your shareholders well, so that it's also part of, because paying your shareholder, you are creating value for them, and that is the essence of what capital market to create value for investors. All
right, let's really talk about the service sector, the manufacturing sector. What's stocks like in that sector? Are they really, I know the economy hardship is really biting hard on them, their operations and all, but what's their stocks like in the edges?
Yeah, for me, I think I've seen a little improvement in the Q3 number compared to what we saw in Q2. It says that Nigeria corporate managers are really very, very dogged people. They can think
very resilient.
What I said about this economy, that means I tell you, let's give Nigerian management to corporate people to manage Nigeria. I think we do well.
But if you have to shift into politics a little, Ambrose, there's a saying that there are witches in Aso Rock. So are you telling me that those who are actually doing the corporate world, if they get there, the witches will not affect them? No, and they start having some reverse trends of their performance.
No, we need let's call the corporate Nigeria now. Let's manage Nigeria. What they did in this period so that they are very, for me, I love that. And that's also, if you look at the way the government is going, they need to be in this government to bring that change we need. As they are going that direction, I will see right policy. We are going there gradually. We need just a kind of a path, a strategy, agenda where we are going. We might not go overnight, but when we're on the right direction, we are moving. I know there are people that if you are going to Abuja, you not follow, or they are going to Benin. We are not going to Abuja. You are going to follow the right direction. And if the government and the team give us where we are going, even though we are moving slowly, but we know we are going somewhere. I think that's what we need. But for me, the Manchester setup, because of the policy, some sort in that have affected them. But like I said, there's improvement, but we need more because an environment where cost of energy is high. We are really, when we talk of industrialization in Nigeria, when I see anybody talking about government, I say they are sleeping. For you to drive industrialization, you need to put something down so that people can go to their business and increase employment for Nigeria. It's not something that you do just by a corner. No. If you are doing you as industrial avenue for Nigeria, for Lagos, make sure that free light is there, or not only like cheaper one, and also our way they are good to move their goods. Also this I think also the government should not stop paying any sorry about the industrialization in Nigeria. We're not ready yet. When we need to good road. We have a lot of things, electricity out, but thank God that we are seeing companies coming up on the electricity side. Let them see how can megawatts up more than 4,000. It's a shame that we are still below 5,000 megawatts in Nigeria. We need to talk about 20,000 megawatts, 50,000 megawatts, to show that yes, we are ready for industrialization. Don't forget that we have the population. Today, we go to what's happening in China. We can't do that. We don't have the population because we don't have the right policy on ground, on the right environment. Then if we want to drive to move forward, apart from the political enablers of let's put our economy in one order, I will tell you, we'll create weight for Nigeria.
All right, I need to let you go. Before then, two questions I need to ask you. One, we saw a new entrance into the being listed at the exchange on Wednesday. And then again, what's your outlook for trading activity for today? I know you said something earlier that with what we're seeing now, it seems like there's no profits taken at the moment. But then again, what will be the outcome? Because anything can happen.
No, more like for a week to have almost 4 trading days in green. Coming here today for me is not surprise for us. But I believe that the market will still be in the midst of but probably like including in green. But let's say I go. But for me, after 4 straight trade for positive trend, yes, plus Friday is 5. I think today is not a bad day.
All right, we'll leave it at that. Ambrose Omodion, Chief Research Officer, Invest Data Consulting Limited. Thank you for your in-depth analysis, as always, on capital market activities and also the Nigerian equities market. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
We'll do it again, 4:30. Analyst Hangout. We have enough time to talk about this.
Exactly.
All right, now let's shift focus now to our interview conversation. Before then, let's tell you that as the tech sector in Nigerians continue to witness significant boom given the large population of youth in the country, which make up a large part of those that are currently in the tech. We will be discussing career and business opportunities in the Nigerian ICT sector. Also, since 2011, Nigerian fragrance and perfume export has risen by 246.9% with an impressive year-on-year growth rate. This development has shown that the economic potential of the perfume business, despite increasing appetite for foreign goods. On this segment of the show, we'll be discussing the economic impact of the Nigerian fragrance industry and its prospects for growth amid macroeconomic headwinds. And finally, crude oil prices were up slightly today, but are set to fall for a third week as concerns of supply disruptions from Israel-Hamas conflict affect lower, allowing demand worries to reassert themselves. Let's get talking after this time out. To stay with us, it's the Business Breakfast on iBrand Television.